Aloha! Hello, I'm Kristin Chenoweth, and today I'm here for a very special occasion. Although I've played lots of exciting roles throughout my career, Glinda, or Galinda if you prefer, is definitely one of my favorites. That's why I couldn't be happier. Knowing the musical I once starred in is now turning 15 years on Broadway. However, creating such a hit is no yellow brick road. We brought home a production to the stage. It's a very long journey, but lots of incredible work, and today it's still being shared. We are telling you how it all began. It's a small idea, and such a great artist's mind, Stephen Schwartz, has become one of our most successful shows in music theater history. Wow, did that really happen? Was this musical born wicked, or did it have wickedness thrust upon them? That's what you're about to discover.
Although the land of Oz may be filled with witches, sorcerers, and some other dark creatures, the truth is the idea for the show came on a very sunny day. After establishing himself as one of the greatest contributors to the Disney Renaissance, composer and lyricist Stephen Schwartz was no longer in need of work. But of course, his creative mind would not allow him to rest. During a snorkeling trip to Hawaii, Stephen had one of the most crucial conversations in his life. He didn't just know it yet. Almost by chance, a friend of his began talking about a very interesting book by Gregory Maguire, which was about the untold story of the Wicked Witch of the West. No more explanations were needed. That was the best idea he had ever had for a musical, and he was determined to make it real. There was only a small problem. The rights of the book had already been acquired by Universal Studios, and producer Mac Platt was turning it into a film. But that will not discourage the composer, who was convinced that that story was meant to become a stage show. He demanded to meet with Platt to explain him his vision, and after finding out the producer had starred in a college production of Pippin, Schwartz knew he had a very strong chance. After the project was greenlit, Schwartz began penning the music and lyrics for the new show, teaming up with writer Winnie Holzman, a creator of several renowned projects like the TV series My So-Called Life. Holzman would be in charge of the book in order to conceive a more light-hearted version of the original novel. Many years, packed with rewritings and even 4 readings of the material, would be necessary before a first tryout. A long but thrilling to shreds process, in which many moments would be reworked or even changed completely. 4 songs were written before Schwartz came up with What Is This Feeling, and the scene for Dancing Through Life originally included a song called Which Way's the Party.
I'll be the Chanticleer.
But the biggest challenge was the creation of the final duet, which Schwartz refused to compose until the very end of the writing process. What some people may not know is that that song is based on his daughter's relationship with her best friend. In fact, the first lyrics are almost her exact words, about which she wrote to her father. Fun fact: sometimes the performers also take part in the creation of a show. The first lines Glinda sings were specially conceived for Kristin Chenoweth, who wished to show her amazing vocal range. Idina Menzel used to make some slight changes in some melodies, which were later standardized because Schwartz loved them. And even Glinda's most iconic pose, which you can see at the beginning of the second act, was suggested by Chenoweth herself, in order to pay tribute to another musical you may have heard of. When the show finally made it to Broadway, the expectation was high, but some of the reviews were extremely harsh, labeling the show as completely mediocre. But anyone who knows the history of musicals knows how often critics hit the marks about how successful a production is going to be. 15 years later, Wicked has become one of the most prosperous theater franchises, winner of several international major awards, and performed in about 10 international productions. It's no exaggeration to say the show has changed the face of musical theater for good. Such an achievement deserves a proper celebration, so here we have some very special oceans to send the congratulations.
Hi, my name is Winnie Holzman. I'm the book writer of the musical Wicked. Wicked is having its 15th birthday on Broadway this month. I'd like to wish a very happy Wicked birthday to my whole wonderful Wicked family. It's Wicked's quinceañera. So, feliz cumpleaños para Wicked.
Hi, I'm Gregory Maguire, author of the novel Wicked, and I too would like to say congratulations to Wicked for its 15th anniversary on Broadway. Bravo.
Hello, I'm Stephen Oremus, the music supervisor of Wicked the Musical, and I'd like to wish Wicked a happy 15th anniversary.
Hi there, this is Alice Fern, London's West End's Elphaba. I just want to wish Wicked a wonderful happy birthday for 15 years. What an amazing show to have lasted so long, and I'm sure it will have many, many more. Happy birthday, Wicked!
Hi, my name's Andy Hockley and I play the wonderful Wizard of Oz in Wicked here at London's Apollo Victoria Theatre. I'd just like to wish all our Wicked family at the Gershwin Theatre on Broadway a wonderfully happy 15th birthday. Have fun!
Happy birthday, Wicked! Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's been 15 years on Broadway and 12 years in the West End. Best times of my life. I love you, Wicked fans, and I love you, Wicked. Happy birthday. Mwah.
Hi everybody, my name is Jackie Burns and I am Broadway's longest running Elphaba, and I wanted to wish Wicked a very special, happy 15th anniversary. Congratulations.